Hey, Shawnee from SpeedCubeShop.com. I got a new puzzle from SpeedCubeShop, link in the description, and this is the Moretry Z-Cube co-produced puzzle. So both Moretry and Z-Cube came together to make this. I don't know what it's going to be like at all. I know one of these is core magnetized. Let's open that part up. Okay. Right off the bat, just the feeling of it is, it's giving me, what is it? The Yushin, what was the, it's like there was a budget Yushin puzzle that became real big suddenly. It wasn't the Yushin Black, it wasn't that one. Keyren? Okay, something like that. But it's giving that already. It's very boxy, very squared off corners. Let's get some measurements of this before I do anything else because it feels big, but it might just be the more squared off shape. Oop, zero out. There we go. No, it's only 50. It's less than 55, but it felt 56. Okay. Also, there's some stuff in a box right at the bottom here. And a screwdriver. Okay. So I think this one was the core magnetized. We can see from that snap. That doesn't have... Wow, such a difference now that I'm seeing that more. No edge magnets, just corner magnets and kind of a ball core shape. And tensioning is a screw and sort of a hand turn thing there. Okay, so oop, not bad. No. Okay. What is this selling for? I gotta look it up before we go any farther. SpeedCubeShop, Moretry, what was it? The Tianma X3 Plus. X3 Plus. And we have it as... So I messed up when I looked at the pricing. So there is the Tianma X3 and the X3 Plus. The X3 Plus is not the same as the X3 Plus that is the Z-Cube edition. So the X3 Plus can range from $25 to $30, which is what I mentioned in the video, but the Z-Cube edition is $10 to $15. Much better $10 to $15. With that said, would I still recommend this puzzle? I would still go with the other $10 to $15 puzzles that are out there. So just for reference, because I completely messed it up and said the wrong thing, I'm going to put $9 to $16 and see what we get. What I like the feeling of, I would rather go with the MGC Beta or the Qi M Pro Ball Core UV Coated Edition because that's around the same price. Can get Swift Block as well. Yushin Little Magic, I think, is what I was thinking of, like, this whole time within that thing. But, yeah, for the price, it's not bad. It performs fine. It performs well. Something just, I think it reminds me of budget puzzles from 5 years ago. Instead of a more budget version of a modern design, kind of how the MGC is. So, back to the old video. Any magnet adjustments? No, we have magnets kind of in the same way that a lot of the GAN ones are set up, where it's those little, kind of the GAN X looking ones. So I guess 356M now. Tensions are fine. I mean, it's a good tightness. A lot of settings here. A lot of settings. There's what, like 9 there? Hard to read. Yeah, there's 9 settings. I like it on 1 right now, but it's kind of dry. Let's just do a solve with each. It feels cheap. It feels budget. This glossy one is a little bit nicer, but yeah, this feels like that budget Yushin one. I can't think of the name. If you can think of what I'm talking about, it's one that I used to magnetize a lot too. It was an easy one to magnetize because they had really big spaces inside. Okay. That was bad. Did not like that. So here's my problem with this right now. Actually, I mentioned in my last video that I don't really like doing too many odd puzzles that I'm like, I'm not gonna probably review it too well. I like to at least say like, well, this is good for this kind of person. But cubes have gotten so good that cubes from Gan, Moyu, Chi, YJ, what's the Dianxing now too. They're all so good. You could really get a puzzle from any of them and get world records on it. You could get a world record on this one too, for sure. But it feels like a. I don't know what's changed with shapes of pieces that suddenly they just work so much more smoothly. But this feels like something from 5 years ago. The way it's just kind of catching in ways that I don't see other things. Like that cut. It like gets stuck before it goes instead of just... Oh, that's a bad example. I mean, I guess that's sticking a little bit. Maybe I'm being overly harsh. Let's go with the that YJ one. It either doesn't go or it goes completely. I think maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe maybe. Okay, well, let's do the solve. Let's try Rue. Looks like it's well set up for Rue. There we go. That was a bad start. Couldn't figure out where to go with that. Maybe a little bit tighter. Let's tighten this. See how that goes. Added some lubrication. What's making it feel cheap? I think that's it. It feels, yeah, the shape of it. It's not ergonomic, I guess, to the hand. And it seems like the pieces are quite hollow. So it's giving... Can I open this up? Yeah, I can. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I might have just messed this up. I'm going to take this piece out because the edges are the same. The pieces feel so hollow and the edges are so squared off. It's not as pleasant of a turning experience as I would like. And even though it's 55 millimeters, it feels chunkier. That's not the right word. Clunkier. Okay. Nope. Is it a bad puzzle? No, but for $30, there's nothing that you don't get from... It's double negative, but nothing that you don't get from a $10 puzzle. This feels like something Chi would come out with as like their $10 alternative puzzle, which they did, and I prefer it more than this. The Chi M Pro. It's not a bad puzzle. I like a more compact feeling puzzle, like a stable one, maybe with the end. The Huaming tends to do that, the Huaming TG specifically. But yeah, I don't know what it is. This is a personal preference. Something's just not clicking for me. Sorry for just doing the same alg over and over again. But let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something specific about it that you would prefer or that you like about it. But for $25 for the just regular one without the ball core is... no, that's a basic puzzle. For the UV coating and ball core, a little bit better, but I'm not finding anything super special about it. For that, it's definitely something that I'm not going to use for my own preference. But let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future. As always, keep following SpeedCube Review for more news and reviews.